How you choose to feed your baby is the most important choice that a new mother can make for their child, and breastfeeding by far is the healthiest choice for both the mother and the baby. Um, According to motheringfromtheheart.com, the benefits of breastfeeding for the mother are that it provides bonding time with for the mother and the baby. It's cost effective because it's essentially free. Um, Aside from the extra nutrition that the mother needs, it promotes weight loss. It can help get the mother back to the pre-pregnancy weight a lot quicker. And it lowers the risk of breast cancer, among other cancers, endometrial, cervical, that sort of thing. And there's a huge list of other things. From the same website, the benefits of breast milk for the baby are fewer hospitalizations within the first year of life. It decreases allergies, asthma, and eczema. It promotes higher IQ, fewer gastrointestinal problems, better response to immunizations because they're already getting the antibodies from the breast milk, and fewer cases of just general illness. Um, the only real benefit to formula feeding, honestly, is the convenience, because there are so many other problems that it causes that it just doesn't become that effective after a while. Um, I've got 6 examples of babies. There were 3 of them that were formula fed. These were all born in 2008. Um, these babies, Ava, Isabel, and Kaylee. Um, Ava has had severe gastrointestinal problems, acid reflux, and she's 3 years old now, and she still doesn't sleep all the way through the night. Isabel was hospitalized within the first couple months of life, because her gastrointestinal system just essentially shut down. She she lost a lot of weight. She dropped below her initial birth weight, and she's been consistently sick off and on throughout her life. And Kaylee was hospitalized within the first couple of weeks of her life because she had a severe reaction to her formula. And her mother has had financial problems ever since then because she could only have a specific kind of formula. And now she was extremely colicky. She was a very grouchy baby, honestly, and she's a little on the overweight side now. All 3 of these babies, within the first 6 months of life, were on adult-sized doses of Miralax, and they could not have any kind of bowel movements without them. Then there were 3 other babies, Chevelle, Navia, and my own daughter, Jean, were also born in 2008. Chevelle was breastfed for the first 3 months of her life, and she's hardly ever been sick, and she's also developed a lot faster than some of the other babies, but that could just be her. Navia was breastfed for the first 3 months of life. She's had no intestinal problems, and she sleeps all night, and she's rarely ever sick. And my own daughter, I breastfed for her for the first 5 months of her life. She never had a fever until she was a month away she was almost 2 years old before she'd ever had any kind of fever, and then it really wasn't that much of a fever. She's never had any intestinal problems, and she has slept all night long from the second night that I brought her home from the hospital. Never had any colic. I mean, she was a very, very mellow baby, and I attribute that to the breastfeeding. If any mothers are concerned about breastfeeding, because there is kind of a stigma in this country saying, that's indecent exposure and, that sort of thing. But there are laws in place in almost every state, and according to the Indiana Code 16-35-6, any mother has the right to breastfeed their child if they have the right to be in that location. So if you're in a store, you have the right to breastfeed your child in there. And according to Allison Ham of BloomingtonAlternative.com, as of July 1st, 2008, a law took effect that employers that have 25 employees or more must provide opportunities for new mothers to facilitate breastfeeding, as in, providing a quiet office or something where they can pump breast milk. Um, and there are a lot of quality breast pumps out there that, because some mothers are concerned that they wouldn't be able to, because once they start pumping, they would start drying up. And while they do, there is no perfect breast pump out there. There are a lot of quality ones, and breastfeeding as soon as you get home from work also helps, just as long as it gets into their system. Um, I can't stress enough the importance of breastfeeding, not only for new mothers, but for the babies. I encourage every woman that has a baby in the future to breastfeed, and I urge spouses, husbands, and partners to encourage your wives, girlfriends, or partners to breastfeed and be supportive of them as they take on, such an important task. It's for the health of the mother, the baby, and the family.